So the second thing we're going to do is going to be an overall body relaxation technique. So go ahead and close your eyes again. This is just how I get out of y'all looking at me. We're going to just do our slow, deep breathing, regular breathing. Let your bellies fill up with air. If you want to do 4, 7, 8, you can. But what you're going to do is you're going to inhale, and you are going to squeeze your toes and grip them into the ground as hard as you can. And then as you exhale, release your toes.
This is the progressive.
This is the progressive relaxation technique, I'm sorry. And then on your next inhale, inhale and squeeze your feet and your ankles and squeeze them really, really tight. And then on your exhale, let them go. Next, you're going to inhale and you're going to squeeze your calves. Squeeze them really, really tight. Feel them get hard as rocks. And let them go. Now you're going to inhale and you're going to squeeze your knees together, your calves. You might get a little rear end in there, squeezy, squeezy. And let it go. Working your way up, you're going to fully squeeze your rear end and your hips and every part of your lower body. Squeeze it really, really tight. Hold it. And breathe out hard and let it go. Now you're going to inhale. You're going to squeeze your tummy really, really tight. Your tummy and your lower back. You should feel your core get really solid. And blow out and let it go. Inhale. Squeeze your shoulder blades back. Tighten up your arms. Squeeze everything in your body together. Let it go. If you don't have things in your hands, you're going to inhale. Bring your hands up into fists. Squeeze your arms against your body. Squeeze everything. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And let it go. And finally, you are going to go up and squeeze your neck and your face. You're going to make your face really small and tight. Little itty bitty squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And blow it all out. You've now engaged every muscle in your body, tightened it, and forced it into relaxation. This has an incredible therapeutic effect, not only on the children, but on yourself as you're doing it. Because as you're walking them through it, you have to do it yourself. So I'm really chill now.
You're really chill. Yes.
Is there a reason you started the feet? Because some of the older exercises did it from the head down. Is there a reason you're doing it from the feet up?
If I ask you to squeeze your face together first, you're not going to do it. That's one of the reasons. If I say, okay, everybody squeeze their faces, everybody goes.
It's just easier for children.
Yeah.
Because they can, something that's easy. And it might be different for adults, but for children, starting with the feet, they can understand that. I've done this in groups when I was at Laurel Ridge, and they really identified with that. They actually look forward to it.
So we have 5 minutes.
Yeah, we're going to do, yeah.
Okay.
But if we can share, I want to just share a book that I use. It's okay.
So talking about psychoeducational. So a lot of the times the kids don't understand that they've been traumatized or they're experiencing grief. So one of the books we use is called A Terrible Thing Happened. And I'm going to take you through it, not read it to you, but take you through the process of it. So you can modify this book, A Terrible Thing Happened, to meet your client. I saw a terrible thing. I felt a terrible thing. However you need to engage whatever it is they might have experienced. But the storybook is of Thurman the raccoon, who he saw a terrible thing happen. And he started having issues, like he couldn't eat. His brain felt dark and cloudy and murky. He couldn't sleep anymore. He was having very, very hard symptoms of PTSD. That's not in the book, but
they identify with it.
They identify with it.
The scribbles.
He didn't like playing anymore. He wasn't having fun with his friends. Everyday things, having dinner, family dinner, seemed really, really difficult and not enjoyable anymore. So Sherman, having nightmares, it shows having some of the other symptoms. Sherman went to see Miss Maple. Miss Maple is a counselor. And Miss Maple helped Sherman separate all the cloudy feelings in his head and feel them out and understand what they meant and how they were affecting him. Sherman got help, which is what we want the kids to do. With this, Sherman was able to express, understand, and work through all the issues that he had been feeling inside. A lot of Miss Maple in here. with that, Sherman started experiencing life a little bit better. He started seeing the sunshine instead of it being cloudy and overcast all the time. He found that he wanted to go see his friends, that meals actually tasted better. This is a book that, regardless of the age of a child, they can connect with, because they might not know anyone else that has experienced trauma or grief or traumatic grief, but they can connect with, they always connect with characters, and this gives them the semblance of, okay, I see how this works, I understand there's a process, and I know that by help, I can be like Sherman.
I'm not alone in my pain. That's the biggest thing. And using this book, we stop, we link, we connect, we identify, and that's so helpful. And again, that is one of my go-to books.
So if you have something in your hands, please put it down. We don't want you catching the emoji ball with a cup of coffee or your cookies. Let's not waste the cookies. Those are vital here. So this is a great intervention that we use. Does anybody else have an emoji ball in their office? We have one person that has an emoji ball.
They are available at 5 and below.
So one of the interesting things about affect modulation is that the kids don't know how they feel. And they cannot necessarily attach the feelings they have of grief right now with other things they feel in their world. For example, if a kid is acting out in school, usually making good grades, everything's fine, but starts acting out in school and they're getting frustrated, they may not associate their behaviors or their feelings with the grief. So we like to use the emoji ball in the session. So I'm going to toss it to this side, and wherever your thumb lands, whoever catches it, and everybody try to catch it, please. Don't just watch it hit the ground.
And who says CBT is boring?
I'm gonna hand it to you. Okay. Wherever your thumb lands, show me that emoji.
The devil.
Oh yeah, so she came up with this purple little devil. What do y'all think this means? Mischievous, naughty. So one of the questions you could ask your kid while they're holding this ball is, what have you done lately that you felt was a little naughty? And if I'm the one that catches it, I stayed up on my cell phone too long last night. Or I was watching YouTube videos really late last night and I didn't get enough sleep. I ate all the Oreos and didn't tell mom. You know, so you want to use something that they can connect with. You're not going to say, I had a bottle of wine last night. So you want to give that. You want to get to their level. You want to speak with the kids on their level. So what is something naughty or mischievous you've done lately?
I wrote a bad Amazon movie.
You wrote a review for a bad review for an Amazon movie. Okay.
For an Amazon.
Oh, for something you got off Amazon. Okay, that's great. So now pass the ball to somebody else.
I'm sure those kids will.
And you're going to each pass the ball and have the conversation. Decide what you think that symbol is. And Keely's going to go with this side.
Very sad.
So, yeah, so now ask her. Yeah, what's some?
My son's not doing good. She asked me, so I asked her.
Nope, then you pass the ball to somebody else. And we're going to pass it back and forth. And so share with other people. So where did your thumb land?
All right, well, I got 2.
You got the poo! All right. There is a poop emoji on there. What does that mean to y'all?
Crappy.
What's crappy? Yeah. Yeah. They take forever to get out of you, don't they?
You asked
Crappy.
What's made you feel crappy?
What's been crappy lately? Yeah. What's been hard lately? What's been just poo? You know? Yeah. So pass it around. So show her the emoji you got.
Okay, so it's confusing, I guess. What do you think? Is this like a sick emoji?
You can go online. Usually I play therapy. So what do you think that means?
Oh.
did you both say you feel about that emoji right now?
Confused.
So what is something that's confused you lately besides this emoji? Yeah. And so you can have a great discussion with your therapist now about what's confusing you about school. So go ahead and, and pass it around so everyone gets to play emoji game.
So what has made you happy?
All right, we'll do a couple more, and then we're going to do another
Toss
intervention.
somebody.
So again, everything that you're doing is helping the child
There you go.
identify those emotions.
You got the naughty.
In a fun way, something that
now
they
you're gonna
can
ask
connect
her.
to.
So what have you done lately when you felt
Oh, all the demons come out here.
Everybody's giggling over here.
Perfect. There you go. You got the poo. What's been crappy? Yeah, for sure. For sure.
So while
I got
the
11
ladies
weeks
are
till I
finishing
graduate.
up, if I can have your attention, please. What we use are some of the apps. We'll use apps. One app that I really like to use is called the Heads Up. Everybody know what the Heads Up game is? They have an amazing emoji app for that.
Don't look at the words.
So we're going to do something here.
So we're going to pass cards around. Take them blank side up. Do not look. Take 2 each. Everyone got that? 2 each. Don't look at the words.
Don't look at the words.
We're going to pair up. We're going to triple up. Pass these around. Take 2 cards. Don't look at the words. 2 cards. Don't look at the words.
Y'all 3 together. So give them an extra, yeah.
Here, I'm going to give y'all back some back here.
Don't look.
So pass these around. 2 cards. Don't look at the
we'll
words.
Yeah. Perfect.
How thick are these?
They're pretty thick.
Okay, we're having trouble.
Yeah, here. Here, I'll help.
And what I'm trying to do with the children is give them something that they
Here's
can
2.
connect to.
Don't look at the
Giving them
words.
use of
Oh, you
things
got
that
some?
we are actually
That's fine. Hold on.
doing
3.
work, but they think it's fun.
Don't look at the words.
Oh, this is a different part.
Okay, I was ready to get you. Don't look at the words.
Oh, I have mine.
Oh, you have yours? Okay. Who doesn't have them? All right. Don't look at the words. I'm going to just keep repeating. Don't look at the words.
Don't look at the words.
Okay, do you have 2 cards? Okay. Everybody here got cards? Okay, so how many of you watched Ellen before? How many of you don't have to work during the day and get to watch TV? So Ellen plays a game called Heads Up that Keely and I are going to demonstrate how you're going to do it.
Keely, what do you got?
I'm going to take one of these cards, hold it to my head, and then Keely has to get me to guess what the word on the card says without looking at the card, without her saying that word. So we're going to give you each have 2 cards. So if you double up, pair up, you'll have your first card. When you guess it, you'll go to your second card, and then your partner will do the same, and we're going to give you about 30 seconds each for that. So are you ready?
Ready as I'll read. Oh, it's upside down. Whenever you feel let down,
Depressed.
no.
Disappointed.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm really mad. Opposite of
Angry. Okay. These are all feeling words. They're all feeling words. So they help kids connect with ways that they feel other things. So if y'all are ready, pick up your pair. Who's going first? Raise your hand. Who's going first? Raise your hand if you're going first. Okay, start.
Very good. That's what I wanted.
Yeah.
NAGC is going to be awesome. I'm going to walk around and see what they're doing.
All right, switch partners. Switch partners.
Switch!
Switch.
Switch!
partners. Sounds fun. That's fun.
All right, did y'all switch partners? There you go.
Yeah, they're busy. All right, thank you.
What was that like? Fun? Imagine doing this with the child or the teen, how they would connect. Not only that, how are you building that rapport with that child? Because they're like, wow, this is fun, this is cool.
I'm going to steal your card.
Yes, CBT can be cool. It can be fun. So you can give the cards to Keely and Kim. And thank you all for participating. Thank you.
Thanks y'all for playing. Your reward is cookies.
Again, the app is Heads Up. The emoji game in the Heads Up, it's 99 cents, the best 99 cents I have spent. I promise you, they love it. They'll say, how are we going to do the Heads Up game? Sure, of course.